world's youngest population, with 77% being under 25 years of age. Despite this young population, the country is faced by a high burden of sexual reproductive health challenges and poor indicator for adolescents and young people. Today, 1 in 4 girls in Uganda aged between 15 to 19 is already a mother or pregnant with her first child. Many young people are also forced into early marriages before 18 years, while others are denied access to essential sexual reproductive health rights and services. It is against this background that the Power to Youth program has been introduced in Uganda. Power to Youth is a project that seeks to empower the youth by addressing the harmful practices and sexual reproductive health challenges that they face.
Our youth program, in brief, is about giving young people decision-making power to meaningfully participate and inform things that are related to teenage pregnancies, sexual and gender-based violence, and harmful practices, particularly child marriages to female genital mutilation.
Many programs have worked with health workers, they have worked with government, they have served young people, but this time we said we need to bring young people to the center stage of these things so that we stop looking at young people as beneficiaries of projects. No? We know young people have a voice, we know it, but it is true that the voice of young people is silent. So Power to Youth is here to unmute the silent voice of the young people, so that the young people begin to talk about the things that matter.
Launched in June 2021 at Hilltop Hotel in Kampala, the 5-year project will be implemented by 3 partner organizations in Uganda, and these include Men Engage Uganda as the lead partner, Uganda Youth and Adolescent Health Forum, and EAC.
Men Engage becomes the first partner in Power to Youth. Then, because Power to Youth is a youth program, we had to source for a youth partner, and we got Uganda Youth and Adolescent Health Forum. So now we were 2. We had to source for other partners, and then we brought on a women's rights organization, because the theory of change is about adolescent girls and young women getting into decision-making processes.
This project will run in 6 districts across Uganda, including Mbale, Busia, Bukwo, Kalangala, Sinjiro, and Kampala.
In every district in this country, there are very many vulnerable girls. But some of our districts you will not. For example, Sinjiro is a border district. Sinjiro has refugees. That makes the district even more vulnerable, because those are populations that have high rates of teenage pregnancy and child marriages.
Actually, Busia is a border town, bordering Uganda and Kenya. And we have been, as a YASI, working with the women cross-border traders, who are largely actually young women. Most of the traders doing cross-border trade are below the age 35. They are youths, they are younger women. Most of them are in their reproductive age. Most of them dropped out of school because either they got pregnant or they didn't have the school fees to take them further. And that's why they are involved in cross-border trade.
Mbale is a central district for the Bugisu and Bukedi region. It is a growing city. Girls are pouring in from Karamoja, from Teso, and HIV rates are high. Teenage pregnancies are high. Child marriages are high. Bukwo has one of the highest rates of female genital mutilation.
To kickstart the project in this district, the 3 partners have held district entry meetings with over 60 district stakeholders, including district political and technical officials, religious and cultural leaders, civil society organizations, media, and young persons, to whom they introduced the project and sought their full engagement and participation.
We have to go down to the districts, because they are the ones who experience and interface with these issues of teenage pregnancy. They should be the ones to own the implementation of the program, so that they say what they want to do that they think will end these problems. Then that required us to come and introduce Power to Youth to the districts. And that's what we call district entry or inception meetings.
In Bukwo district, Female genital mutilation and child marriages were the unique challenges that were presented by the young people and the authority. They attributed this, among others, to the social-cultural norms in the area.
Culturally, we the Sabines, when a lady maybe has gone for water, a boy who wants to marry can waylay the girl, picks her by force, and takes her as a wife. Culturally, parents are not supposed to go and snatch the girl from the husband. The girl needs pads during menstrual period. And when a parent doesn't provide, somebody else will provide. For example, you get these border boys. Those ones will provide them with the pads. And eventually those ones will go with those people, with those girls.
We have even parents who say maybe you get pregnant, you get married so that we get something, because there is nothing at home. So you end up even getting pregnant early.
From Bale and Busia districts, teenage pregnancies, sexual gender-based violence and unsafe abortions stood out among the many other challenges, largely being driven by poverty, commercial sex work, and continuous closure of schools.
Got a number of young girls dying as they've been trying now to carry out abortion secretly, and it has been used improper methods that have ended their lives, and some have been ended up dying. Only that we don't have reports that come out to show.
Got a lot of challenges when it comes to the sexual harassment. We just have a lot of cases. Teenage pregnancy is alone.
While in Kalangala district, high prevalence of HIV/AIDS, rape, teenage pregnancies and school dropout were the most common challenges presented during the inception meetings.
When you go to the landing sites, these girls are mostly exposed to sexual abuse, the emotional abuse, the physical abuses, and this has forced most of them to get the unwanted pregnancies, to get trapped, and also at most to drop out of the school.
In Isinjiro, it was identified that adolescents are unaware about their rights in regard to sexual reproductive health and rights and protection from sexual gender-based violence.
Currently, there are challenges with teenage pregnancies. Many of our girls are being given out for marriage at a very young age. They also lack access to information. Then we have a high number of school dropouts, and other children are even chased away from home after facing these challenges.
The authorities say the high rate of poverty among families, poor parenting, negative social norms and beliefs among some communities are key drivers to the challenges facing young people in the district, like teenage pregnancies, child marriages and female genital mutilation.
We have a case where a child in the children. So kuya ajira kujja in the aggregate stance akozere kurungi, but babe batandikire kuza kumuyinjira batundire n'enshugano bazakire. But as a leader, I went to the parent. I told the parent not to send that girl off.
So the gender-based violence is common. The women think by men not beating them, maybe they don't love them. Actually, I'm told when they are even fetching water, you find themselves boasting. Maybe my husband has taken me without beating me. So some people still looking at beating the wives as even a sign of love. Then too, because of our cultures, some men still believe women must be inferior.
All districts of implementation have high expectations in the program and hope that by the end of the 5 years, there will be many positive milestones registered and contributing to the district health, gender and education indicators for the young people.
The impact should be of seeing our youth changing, avoiding the use of drugs.
I'm glad that Power to Youth project has come to Kalangala. They will deal with issues of the youth, both girls and boys, the men and the women, which is going to help us change the community attitude and also reduce the gender-based violence cases which have been rampant in the district.
It is going to work for us as people of Isinjiro in these 5 years, because ntiza kuhereza abaana ababoojo n'abekikyamaani okumanya obugabe bwabo.
With the coming of the NGO to Kukwa, I expect that in a short run, the number of teenage pregnancies will drop.